Okay, so we've got our two target endpoints, and we've got our two conditional flows. So the goal is that the conditional flows will direct the traffic accordingly to the appropriate target endpoint. We'll make the API call just like before. We say that the call succeeded, went through the target endpoint, did not do any conditional processing. In fact, it's just the same as before. Well, let's have a closer look at what happened. So given our understanding of the flows as per the Apigee documentation, what did we just implement? We implemented the URL city info, and then conditional flows, venues, and weather. And we didn't implement, but inherently, if venues and weather were not provided, then the flow goes through as if there's no condition. That's what we've got to protect against, because we want to ensure that every request flows through cityinfo/venues, cityinfo/weather, and everything else is rejected. Let's go back to the proxy editor and look at the default proxy endpoint. Yes, of course, it shows us the condition flows for get, weather, and venues. And what we need to do is we need to add another flow that is for any path outside of those two, and then return an error using the race fault policy. Ensure that this is the last conditional flow in the list. Because remember, as soon as a condition matches, that flow will be executed. So we want to ensure that this is the last one. And then let's go ahead and add a race fault policy. Let's return back a little more information in the payload outside of just the status code of 500. Save, and then let's trace the call. The call came in, the path and the verb did not match get on weather, same thing on venues, and so for everything else, we got a race fault policy that returned back error details. So now let's get cracking on sending in /weather and /venues.